Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It is your boy Noah Jones, and welcome to Today in Hip Hop, Season 2, Episode 2. We got some great stuff to talk about today. A lot of fuckery, a lot of stupidity, a lot of things that people shouldn't be doing, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of things that people shouldn't be doing. Okay. These YSL members, Young Thug, Gunna, etc., they gotta be feeling it right now. They gotta be feeling it. You know what I mean? To go from living in a lap of luxury to being cramped in a small cell, not having your jewelry, not being able to eat what you want, not being able to eat when you want, not being able to go out and get fresh air, not being able to see any of the views. It's gotta be really, really crazy for these individuals right now. And it's not getting any better. You would think that when you're in a jam, and you know, a RICO case, which is what they have going on right now in Atlanta, it's a serious thing. This isn't something that, you know, like when they pull RICO on you, when the feds pull RICO on you, or the cops or whoever's pulling the RICO, they trying to get rid of you. They trying to throw you under the jail. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to do whatever they can to tie as much dirt to your name to make sure you never get free. And a lot of times, these people do investigations that last 10 to 12 years before they actually arrest whoever it is that they're going to charge. So they have this backlog and this catalog of all this information. You ever seen like one of these The Wire or any of these shows where they have like the board and they have like the head honcho and all the strings and stuff pointing to the different members of the crime mob or whatever the case may be? That's what they do. You know, they have these elaborate, information collecting situations where they gather as much dirt on you as they can. They're even using your lyrics from your songs against you. You know. So it's pretty crazy right now. So, but what's going on is they're not making things any easier because allegedly Gunna tried to have a female nurse sneak drugs into the jail or into the prison for him. And I guess what happened was, she wasn't built for that type of lifestyle. So what happens was she went in, saw a deputy confronted her, she panicked and ran out. And they recovered the drugs that she was supposedly bringing to Gunna. Now, I'm not sure how they tied it all to Gunna or whatever the case may be, but his bond was denied again, so now he has to sit in jail till his trial starts January of 2023. Now, knowing this situation, I don't think that because they got this much dirt on these guys, I don't even think they're going to be in a rush to start the trial in January. It may not even get started till summertime. You know what I mean? So who really knows? But what's crazy is, there was a nurse and she just tried to sneak drugs in. Now my whole thing is, if you know you already in hot water, why would you do anything like this to complicate your situation and to add extra shit on top of it to where they're going to throw you under the jail? And it's crazy because the most gangster niggas who rap about the most gangster shit, and even some of these niggas who do the most gangster shit, when they go to jail, they end up being extremely soft. They end up pleading. They end up begging. They be asking the judge, give me another chance. I have kids at home. None of that shit actually mattered when they was doing the dirt that they was doing. But they get in front of the judge, and they want to beg and plead and, oh, give me another chance and I'll change and I'll be an advocate and I'll tell the children. It's like, bro, you make your bed, you sleep in it. You know what I'm saying? You do these type of things, you get away with it, or at least you think you're getting away with it. And you just don't understand. Like, there are no smart criminals nowadays. There's no smart criminals. They have cameras. Everything is tight. Look, when these motherfuckers realized that they was going to start monitoring your Cash App and all that other shit with the banks for the IRS, you should know that these motherfuckers is checking everything. Everything that we do, we monitored. So what would make you think that you could get away with any of that shit? And it's snitching culture. Niggas is not going to do a bid and take it like a man. They going to snitch. The girl who got caught, this nurse or whoever she is, she going to snitch. She going to plead out. She going to snitch. And it's going to add more time to the situation that you in. You know. So you ain't helping your case. You know, now, I don't know. Are these guys that addicted to where they have to have these drugs and all this other shit? Like, you have to have this in your system? And if so, what are you running from? You know what I'm saying? What are you running from? What are you hiding from? You know, using controlled substances is usually a way to escape. It's a form of escapism. You know, some people do it just to get high, to feel a certain way or whatever the case may be. But a lot of people, they running from something. Some sort of demons that are plaguing them that they just can't seem to get over. You know what I mean? So, and the thing about it is, it doesn't seem like it was a small amount of drugs that this woman tried to sneak in. You know what I mean? Not enough for a couple of uses. It was enough to where niggas was going to be getting high. Niggas was going to be getting fucked up. Probably not just him. Probably him and whoever he was going to be able to supply with the amount of shit that she brought in. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like no regular small time shit. But what is in your past that got you running to where you have to self-medicate yourself like that to escape all the positive shit that's going on? Like, these niggas is millionaires. They done been all over the world. They done drove some of the most fanciest cars. They done had all the experiences that a lot of people wish they had. And they fucked it off. You know what I'm saying? But what are these guys running from? Now, I don't know about you, but a lot of people say that they on that tape. Niggas is on the tape. And if you're unfamiliar with what the tape is when they invite you to one of these parties, they slip you some sort of substance that have you going crazy, and they end up doing things to you while you're sleeping or whatever, and putting you in compromising positions to where they can blackmail you and hold it over your head later. So basically it's like, oh, you don't want to sign this record deal with us, or oh, you don't want to sign this. Check out this tape. Check out what you was doing. So a lot of times the fear of having that type of imagery and shit out there has people going crazy. Now, sometimes people can get ahead of the game, like Isaiah Rashad. He had a little, video out there of him, getting head from like some guys or whatever on some gay shit. Now, people gave him a pass because they say he's a dope rapper. So because he's a good rapper, they don't care that he's gay or whatever the case may be. Or they may just be scared of the gay mafia. You know what I mean? The gays be shutting shit down. And that's not no bull. That's a motherfucking fact. So he got ahead of the situation and came out and talked about it instead of denying it or whatever the case may be. But he could have had even more shit held over his head besides that, which now people are going to know that it ain't going to work. You can't use that against Isaiah Rashad because he done already came out and got ahead of it and admitted that that was him in the video and basically owned the shit that he was doing. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these artists, they acting so tough that they don't want you to know that they on that tape. And that shit is driving them crazy. So when you have shit like this, this could be, I'm not saying that it is because I don't know. I don't know the guys personally. But this type of shit could actually be the reason why they are running from reality with all this drug abuse. Now, when I was growing up, we got props for serving the fiends. Now, in today's society, niggas are the fiends. And they getting props for being the fiends, for popping the Percocets and taking the pills and being on the fentanyl and the Adderalls and all that other shit. Like, we was clowning people back in the day for shit like that. We was calling them dope fiends and dope heads and crackheads and, treating them like shit. But now, there's a whole culture, there's a whole wave of people that think that shit is cool and they just destroying their lives. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't agree with any of that shit. But, Gunna, Young Thug, y'all making it a lot more challenging and a lot more difficult on yourselves by allowing shit like this to be, or being complicit in this type of shit. And I'm sure they got enough information on these niggas to where they don't have to set up no bullshit like this and fake this type of shit. They got 10 years, 12 years worth of evidence of shootings, killings, phone calls, all kinds of shit with them basically telling on each other. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a very interesting situation on how the shit's going to go. You know what I mean? Now, Young Thug's nephew, he had an incident also where he shot his girlfriend in the face and killed her. Now, Young Thug's nephew's name is Fadarine Deontay Greer, and he was 21 years old. He got arrested on July 6th. He was charged with the murder of his girlfriend, Destiny Fitzpatrick. She was 24, in the East Point area of Georgia. Now, first and foremost, y'all niggas is too young to be arguing like that. Too young. And what he tried to do, at first he tried to lie and say that there was 2 gunmen that attempted to rob him and shot his girl, but then later he ended up copping to it and saying that he, actually did the shooting himself. You know what I'm saying? So, crazy part about it is, one, you're 21 years old. You're too young to be stressing over a female to the point to where you want to end her life. There are so many bitches out there in the world. I think the ratio is like 4, 5, 6, 10 bitches to 1. 20 bitches to 1. There's so many females out there. For you to go ahead and kill your girlfriend, and now you're going to end up doing life in jail probably behind the shit. So now, not only are you going to not see her again because you was emotionally worked up and you took her life, but now you ain't going to get no pussy for the rest of your life. You ain't going to see no bitches for the rest of your life at 21. Your life is just beginning at 21. You just passed the legal age to drink. Probably can't even rent a car yet. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit you still haven't even accomplished in life. A lot of places you haven't even been. But you're 21, you arguing with a girl, probably over some stupid shit, and I know you wish you could take the shit back, and you end up shooting her in the fucking face and killing her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to take it there to where you straight up killed this woman. I mean, I wouldn't suggest putting hands on a female, but that would have been the lesser of the two evils right there. Like, I just don't understand it. I will never let a woman get me that worked up to where I'm going to put myself in a compromising position to where I end up losing everything that I've been working for my entire life. I will never allow myself to be in that position. I don't give a fuck who it is. Mother, my kids, family member. None of these motherfuckers is important enough to lose your life over. I told you the ratio is 20, 25, 35 bitches to 1 man. And you gonna fuck around and shoot one dead because y'all arguing over whatever the case may be. Stupidity, man. This type of shit is just stupid. 21, about to go to jail, killed this girl. I don't know if he has any kids or if she had any kids, but imagine how that would complicate shit even more. What if they had kids together? Now your mother and your father gone. Dad's in jail for life. Your mom's got shot in the face. Now you damn near an orphan. You're an orphan, just that fast. Property of the state. State property. Your kids. Makes no fucking sense. I just don't get it. Now let's talk about Doja Cat. Doja motherfucking Cat. Now she's in the news right now because allegedly she was trying to holler at one of the actors from the Stranger Things TV show on Netflix. What she did was, instead of trying to go direct, instead of shooting her shot directly to the person she wanted to be involved with or talk to, She tried to go third party through a 17-year-old, and the 17-year-old basically exposed the messages online, etc., etc. So Doja Cat, of course, instead of, you know how women do. Women don't like to accept no responsibility. And she's a popular, famous woman, so you know she really ain't accepting no responsibility. So what she does is she flips the shit around on him because he exposed the shit when she should have just went direct. You can't blame this nigga for putting your information out there. If you would have just went direct, just DM the nigga yourself. Or find out who his agent is and get your agent to contact his agent and make the connection happen. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do shit like that when it's professional. You don't go third party through a 17-year-old who's still a child, who isn't mentally developed all the way yet, and then get mad that the nigga puts the shit online and makes you look like a fool. And then here's the thing. Own up to the shit. Say, yo, I like the nigga. He's handsome, whatever the case may be. You want to fuck with him, whatever. Just own up to the shit. Don't look at this nigga and get mad at him because he exposed the situation. So what she says is, she's like, when you're that young, you make mistakes. You do dumb shit. You fuck up relationships with people. You make mistakes. Like you're supposed to do, so that way you know not to do it in the future. I did my share of fucking up, so that way I don't fuck up again. She continued, calling out Schnapp's actions, saying they were so unbelievably socially unaware and whack. Then it says, Doja Cat then doubled down on her feelings, saying like it was borderline snake shit. That's like weasel shit. And like, I'm not saying that encapsulates his entire personality. Noah is not the definition. Like, I wouldn't imagine he is. Maybe he is. So the actor in question is Noah Schnapp, or Schnapp. Noah Schnapp. We got the same name, Noah. Noah Schnapp. So he's the one that revealed the DMs of Doja Cat trying to reach out, to Joseph Quinn, which is the actor that she was chasing after. But still in all, the main thing is go direct, nigga. Shoot your shot directly. You ain't got to hide behind nobody. And then if you hide behind somebody and get caught, then own up to your shit. You know what I'm saying? Accountability is not just a problem. It's a huge problem in the black community, man. It's a huge problem in our culture. There's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, I fucked up. Life goes on. Keep it pushing. You own up to your mistakes. People will probably show you more love for owning up to your mistakes instead of you running from the situation and being how you gonna be and denying shit and doing the type of shit like, don't throw this young nigga under the bus because you wasn't woman enough to reach out to a nigga directly. You Doja Cat, all the shit you be rapping about, stand behind your shit. Stand behind your shit. You're going to get mad at this guy who's, like I said, he's a kid. He's 17. He's still in a child's place. He's having fun. And you mad at him for exposing your DMs. Well, now you learned another lesson. Go direct. Handle your, you know what they say? It's an old saying. If you want to get shit done right, do it yourself. It's an old saying. A lot of these old things ring true if you really think about what the fuck they talking about. Fuck the middleman, like Nipsey used to say. Fuck the middleman. Do the shit yourself. And then you ain't got to worry about it. You'll get different results. You probably get better results. You may get the results you're looking for. And, people will probably be more excited to see you actually talking to them than trying to go third party. I know I would if somebody was trying to holler at me and they came to me directly and said, yo, look, I'm fucking with you. I like what you got going on. I like you, blah, blah, blah. That holds way more weight than somebody sliding in my DM saying, yo, my homegirl think you cute. My homegirl, it's like, yo, well, where the fuck is your homegirl at? You know what I'm saying? So next time, you learn a lesson. Just do the shit yourself, and you won't go through these problems. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Today in Hip Hop, Season 2, Episode 2. I'm your host, Noah Jones. Love y'all, respect y'all, appreciate all the continued support. Make sure you stop by privateroadclothing.com and pick something up. Also, go to noahjonesnews.com and subscribe there for more additional content. Love y'all. Respect y'all. Peace.